My initial thoughts, these things feel good. Hey, what's up you guys? I'm Andrew Cannon. Today I'm gonna do something a little different. A lot of board reviews, trucks, stuff like that, but today I am going to review insoles. I've been skating these Etnies Maranas. I love this shoe. Etnies does a really good job with their insole that comes in it. They have this like STI performance. This is level 1. The insole's pretty good. When you put your foot in it, it's super comfortable. It's good from a shock absorbing perspective. You can skate these shoes for quite a while and my feet usually feel really good. I've also got a pretty bad big toe. I had to get surgery to get some of the bone taken out of there because I basically had like an overhang, so my big toe didn't go back. Anyway, it's got a lot of arthritis, so it's pretty bad. And these bad boys showed up over the weekend, these Remind insoles. These are the actual Santa Cruz collab. I worked on this while I was still over at Santa Cruz and was really excited because I am a big fan of an aftermarket insole. I don't do it that often, but in my life, I've skated the FP insoles that are really good. I've skated the Superfeet insoles, and a big part of that is because I have low arches that don't feel so great, and it definitely makes a big difference when I've got that arch support. But also, if you're new here, I turned 40 on October 18th, and I am gonna do a full Ironman on November 16th as a way to kind of celebrate entering into my 40s. I've got a video where I talk all about that. I did one back in 2019. The swim got canceled, so I'm not a legit Ironman, so I was like, there's no better time to do it than now. So I am back in training mode. Since I got let go from Santa Cruz, I kind of like put that on the back burner so I could focus on building out videos and focus on the consulting stuff that I'm doing. But it's officially time because if I don't train proper, I'm gonna die. So over the weekend, I got a good 30-mile ride in. I got a 6-mile run in yesterday, and overall I feel really good. I'm excited to do some skating. So I'm gonna skate these for about an hour here at Tempe Park. I'm gonna pop them into these Etnies Maranas. I'm gonna talk about the feelings, what feels good, what feels maybe not good. Then I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna do my run with these in it because they talk about this Destin model is really good for all of it. I'm gonna rip through the stats on this, what it says. These are $45 too. Just so you know, are they worth $45 to pop into your shoes? And I want to throw them into my running shoes because it does make a big difference, especially if you're running, especially if you're on your feet all day, which is something that they advertise. This says, the Destin says it is for folks with a lower arch, which is definitely what I have. So you've got Supreme Cushion, state-of-the-art high shock impact diffuser that provides the perfect amount of cushion, comfort, and support. Soft, flexible, lightweight, antifungal, antimicrobial, and breathable. They are very lightweight, they are very soft. Arch support, you can see it right here. Got some good little arch support for us folks with just little baby arches. Durability, the industry's most durable, high performance, lightweight materials that provide high energy return and don't break down. Feather light, lightweight materials to ensure high performance, response, and a cloud-like feeling. Let's just do a little difference here. Honestly, not a whole lot of like weight difference between the two, but this part right here definitely feels it's gonna be more substantial than this one. And I think a big piece of it is this bottom layer right here that looks really cool is gonna make a difference. Custom foaming, self-forming technology that custom molds to each specific foot details, providing even weight distribution and a perfect customized fit. Love that, especially because as skaters, we all got these weird, funky feet. Antimicrobial, organic odor control treatment that promotes healthy smelling feet and antimicrobial growth. Yeah, good, need that. Moisture wicking, organic moisture wicking treatment that promotes dry, cool feet. You guys know I am very sweaty and I need that all the time. So these are 10 to 10.5. I don't have to cut these because I wear a 10.5, so I'm gonna just slide these right on in there and they fit really nicely. If I was wearing a 10, I would definitely have to do a little cutting, but 10.5 to this is honestly perfect. Try them on. Feels really nice. Yeah, that's just very nice. I have no complaints on how they feel. They go in really easily. They fit the shoe really nicely. Yeah, a good start. Today I'm gonna get a little flat ground. I have been wanting to do this manual trick for a little while. I'm gonna probably try to jump down the stairs. We'll see how my knee's feeling. And we'll just see what else works here at the old skate park. It's gonna be hot today. It's 8:30 a.m. It's already 91 degrees. I'm skating this Plan B A25 with that low concave. I've got your Thunder T1s, the X Formula 99As that I love, Swiss, Mob, 9 Club bolts. Let's get warmed up and let's try to do some tricks. Immediately, they're super flexy. My feet feel really, really comfy. It's never a problem with these Etnies Maranas in general because they are so comfortable, but they definitely, they up the comfort level and they're not too thick. First kickflip, all right. What's nice is I feel like they're adding comfort, but they're not taking feel away. And that's important with something like a cup sole that already has less feel than a standard Volk. Woo. Woo. This might be a little bit of a hot take here, and maybe controversial, but I think running really helps with skating. I know it's supposed to be bad on the joints, but it makes a huge difference to me. Ooh, honestly, that's it on flat ground. I'm not even gonna get crazy on it today. I wanna skate other stuff. I wanna make my way over to that manual pad. I don't know if it's gonna work, but for a minute now, I tried it one day here, Fakie big flip Manny. I just like that trick, it just feels cool. So I'm gonna give that one a try. See if we can do it, but I gotta obviously warm up to do so. So far though, these things feel great, man. Really cushy, really comfortable. They're not much thicker than the actual STI Etnies insole, but I can definitely feel a difference in the overall comfort. Whoa, a little heel. Oh! There we go. Oh, that was an awful nose, Manny. Oh. Oh, terrible switch Manny attempts. They definitely do feel like clouds though under my feet, and I like it. A43. I think I'm feeling that lower concave on those. Super comfy. I was very worried when I took them out of the box because the actual STI insole kind of forms to the shoe and has a nice, almost a harder edge, whereas these sort of curve up, and I was worried, like, is that how you get a heel bruise? I'm hopefully not getting a heel bruise today, but it does feel really good and supportive all the way through. I like it so far. There we go, finally. Oh. There we go. All right, it's pretty warm, so I'm just gonna kind of get to it. Now, I usually skate my board backwards when I do this trick, pop off the nose. I might need to tighten my trucks a little. Oh, it's one of those tricks that you kind of fling around, and if you can just like almost get your abs tight enough, you can balance it. Popped on Arcade Fire Funeral. I love this album. I've been listening to this since high school. And I will take it to regular or fakie. I do not care. Just because I like to be thorough, I'm gonna take the original Etnies ones, put them back in, see if I notice an actual difference. They market it like you're skating on a cloud, or you feel like you're on a cloud. I do feel like I'm on a cloud. I don't think that's inaccurate. Yeah, there's a definite difference there. I'm gonna leave them right here, just so you know I'm not full of baloney. The biggest difference between these two is not in the heel. The heel feels really good on both. It's in the ball of your foot and where your toes are. It's absolutely thinner feeling. I've never complained about the comfort of these shoes. I love how these shoes feel, but they're more comfortable with those Remind insoles in them. So I'm gonna try one more, and then I'm gonna put these back in and skate them for the rest of the sesh. Oh. Okay, the trick's getting closer, but I feel a big difference, especially with my toe. I feel like it's just more of an even comfort throughout. For those out there who hate feet, I'm gonna flash what my toe looks like. You'll see the scar on it. It's not pretty. And my doctor said that I have to get it fused at some point so that I don't have any arthritis, but then I won't have any motion. It'll just be sort of stuck. So I'm holding off on that as long as I can. And that's why it really matters to me what my insoles are all about. Ah, I think I touched tail. Weck would have been pissed. Oh, again! Man, it's definitely feeling good though. Oh, so close. I just got a thing that was like, cool down with liquid death. Where are you, liquid death? You're not here with a fridge. Don't send me notifications otherwise. Terrible attempt. Thinking about cold beverages too much. Ah, heel. Yeah, I touched my fucking wheels. I think that was it. I was in it a little wonky, but I think that was it. So that's definitely an hour on these insoles. Truthfully, it's not enough skating. I tried that Fakie big flip manual for way too long, but I used to do that trick all the time. So in my head, it works easy. And in reality, it's not that easy. I love how these insoles feel. They are an absolute upgrade from the STI insoles, which are awesome. The stock insoles on these are great. It's just that the Runnin ones for 45 bucks are better. And if you're gonna use them for multiple pairs of shoes, you know, 3 pairs, that's 15 bucks. 5 pairs, like, you know, you're under 10 bucks a pair. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. I'm gonna ollie down these stairs and then I'm gonna go home and take them for a run. Whoa! Felt good. That difference feels crazy. Yeah, having skated and tested the Runnin Destin insole in comparison to the stock STI insole that comes with the Maranas, I have to say there is a noticeable difference in this insole. Not so much in the actual heel. The heel on this is pretty solid, but where you really feel it is in the ball of your foot and then in the front near where your toes are. It's a lot more comfortable. It actually feels a little squishy, so it might take a moment to get used to if you're not used to trying a different insole. But I think when you go comparing them for skating, the Runnin insole is an absolute upgrade. I love it. I'm gonna keep putting it in shoes. I'm a fan. I definitely have skated the FP insoles. I like those too. Maybe at some point I'll compare and contrast if you guys want. I'm gonna take these home now, throw them in my running shoes. I run in Hokas. They're pretty thick because I have that bad toe. I'm gonna take them out for a spin, see how they feel there, and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. I don't mind my thick sausagey body. This is what the Hoka insole looks like. It's wafer thin. There's nothing there. Pop this one in. I wonder if it's gonna feel comfy on my feet still. I don't need to go too crazy today. I'm just gonna get 2 miles in because I ran 6 yesterday. And I don't wanna overdo it. It's supposed to be my rest day, but I really wanna test these insoles out. I can tell you, I feel a pretty big difference right now. And it feels pretty comfy. We'll see how it is as we go. Listening to a little Iron Chic. I train in zone 2, so I go pretty slow, keeping my heart rate between 131 and 141. And that helps with cardiovascular health and helps a lot with endurance. And when I'm training, my skating actually gets a lot better too. And I feel like running, although they talk about how bad it is for your joints, I swear to you, running helps with skating a lot. It makes my legs feel so much stronger. My initial thoughts, these things feel good. They're definitely cushier. They feel nice. I'm a fan. Unfortunately, my watch died, but these insoles are so much comfier. These are really great. really, they're thin, so popping them in shoes doesn't make that much of a difference. I was expecting my feet inside these running shoes to be really pressed up against it because the running insoles are so thin, but nah, they're totally comfortable. Thankfully I got two pairs. I got these like all over logo ones, and then I got some Rob Roskop ones, so I'll probably put the Roskop ones in my skate shoes and just leave these ones in my running shoes. Overall, big thumbs up. I'm gonna close it out by saying that the Remind insoles were a vast improvement from the stock stuff. They feel good when skating. Almost you have to get used to it because it's so cushy and comfy that it's like you feel like there's air in there, which kind of goes with what they said about the clouds. And right now, running, it's 100 degrees. My body's uncomfortable, but my feet feel good, especially my big toe, which when I was out for my long run yesterday, I was bummed about. My toe was hurting. And I was like, shit, I might have to find some new running shoes for the long stuff. But maybe this will change that. Anyway, thanks so much everyone for tuning in. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think about Remind and if you have a preference on insoles. And I will see you on the next one.